Panther Nation, what's good? This is the Panthers Den once again, and this is the morning after pill. Excuse what is now the set. Still got to make some improvements, you know. It just fell on down. Anyway. Let's get into it though. That'll be all right there. So yeah, got some grape juice with me. Got some wings, you know. About to go shoot this interview. Get some more guap. So I can, you know, create more content and things of that nature. Content creation is expensive, y'all. It really is. You know, you fake it till you make it sometimes, and then sometimes, you know, you maximize the little things you have, and you kind of just max them out until they don't even want you to be used no more, and you gotta get that next bigger thing. And for me, I got like 5 YouTube channels, all of them geared toward different things. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into this though, man. Hey, gotta celebrate a win, right? Or do you? Because I tell you, the way we won that was nasty. That was nasty. That wasn't even ugly. That was nasty. Offense scores what, one time in the fourth? The rest is defense and special teams, right? And you know, it's very telling when you look at the presser and you know, you hear him talking, but you look at his face and he's just, you know, all you see is defeatist. You see despondent. You see somebody that's looking at the handwriting on the wall because they didn't set this team up right from the jump. You didn't bring in the right OC. You know, you said you didn't want an MVP quarterback that had actually done, even in the college ranks, what you couldn't do, playing or coaching. We're talking about 3 national championships, but you didn't want that in your locker room. Instead of taking the guy, well, you know, you took your OC Jeff Nixon with you, but you caught up in the media glitz of Joe Brady and hired him as your OC, other than what you knew worked for you, and just letting Jeff Nixon be your OC. Thus putting him behind an 8-ball when you had to fire Joe Brady last year. And then you're going to call Cam back in the middle of the season? Just plug and play him, right? Oh, he'll do just fine. Plug and play him. You had 3 quarterbacks in 3 years. Who does that? This is unprecedented. So yeah, you look at that press, you'll see somebody that knows the handwriting is definitely on the wall. You got to celebrate the win, though, right? Sorry, that's not the way I want to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? I want to be happy. I want to be jovial. I want to be lit. But I celebrate a win. I don't want to look at the win like, dang, that was probably our only win. You know? And people say, oh, we will beat the Cardinals. Matt Rule had the Cardinals number for the last 2 years. Um, Let me tell you something, people. If you haven't learned this already, a Matt Rule team can beat the right team on that team's wrong day. That's it. That's all it is. We ran into the Saints with a hurt Jameis Winston. And that dude need to hang it up. Because your back ain't nothing to play with. Your back ain't nothing to play with. If this ever make it out to Saints Nation, Big Q, get this to James and let him know he need to hang it up. While he still got some quality of life. For he be in some type of quadriplegic device, having to move around. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't nobody want to see you like that. Don't nobody want to see you like that, James. It's time to be done, bro. It's time to be done. It's sad when you can't celebrate a win good. It's real sad, like when you just can't be happy in that win. I'm sorry, I see too much history repeating itself in this season to get all excited about one win. The offense can't go to the fourth quarter, and until then, you have trouble scoring in the first and the third. Just like last year, when I see repeats of the same crap, I know it's the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. If you see Jaleel White, and Harriet and all these other guys, all these other people, all these other actors that played on Family Matters in a show, guess what you think? Oh, it's a Family Matters reboot. Period, point blank. I mean, come on, man. Come on. I can't even be happy in the win, bro. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. And the problem is, if we beat the Cardinals, I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna be like, okay, 2 wins. Will we get any more? And the craziest about this is, I just heard a report saying that Tepper is going to be patient. Tepper, your patience is trying our patience. Your patience is trying our patience. Especially when we got players that want to tell us how we should fan. See, again, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Listen, if you a Matt Rule truther or a blue Kool-Aid drinker, ain't no need for you to watch me, because I'm not gonna fan from a place of feelings. That's gone. That's over with. That was me as a teenager when this club first started. Facts and stats. It's that simple, because numbers don't lie. So yeah, but for Mr. people like Robbie Anderson that still want to be commenting about that ain't no fan of me, that ain't no fan of me. Let me tell you something, Robbie. Can we give you a news flash, sir? You don't have any fans here, and if you do, they're very limited. I'm gonna tell you who got way more fans than you and anybody on that team. That right there. That right there. That right there. That's who got the fans. It's just like this joke that Richard Pryor told one time about when he went to see a voodoo lady and try to make this girl, fall in love with him and give him some. She had this three-legged monkey, and monkey kept crawling around his back. And he said, "Will you please do something with this monkey?" She said, "N-word, the monkey live here. You just visited. Robbie, you just visited, sir. I mean, ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? How about you start catching some passes? That way we stop referring to you as Robbie Funches. How about you put the work in on the field to accumulate fans that will draw to you instead of just, oh, they just automatically supposed to be our fan. They supposed to cheer for us every time. You know what you left when you left the Jets? You left a Super Bowl trophy. That's something we don't have, sir. So you can't tell us how to feel about that until we at least get one. You gonna help us get one? Is you gonna help us get one? Until then, because by the way, we do pay your salary. Yeah. Would you tell any other boss of the 9 to 5? Boss, you need to stop. You need to stop saying anything about how I perform my job and just let me perform my job and let me do how I do it. I don't care how you want it done, boss. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If I mess up on it, I just mess up. You ain't gonna tell no boss that don't know no 9 to 5. So don't bring us that crap. Again, it's supposed to be the morning after pill where I'm supposed to be chill. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be happy after the win. It's supposed to be able to celebrate the win. In the words of Pat Coltrane, good to have you back, bro. I'm glad that win. The win did something. It brought us Pat back. It brought Pat back. It brought Pat back. Yes. It's supposed to be able to celebrate the win, though. And so, as Pat would say, not like this. Not like this. Oh, man. This has been the Panthers Den. It's your boy, Nick Hedden. See y'all next time, all right?